the mocking and beating of Jesus. Now the men who were holding Jesus began to mock him and beat him. They also blindfolded him and kept asking him, "Prophesy, who is it that struck you?" They kept heaping many other insults on him. I am the blindfold. Out I came again to pile yet more terror on some poor soul on his way to death. It's a game that the soldiers learnt when they were children. Blindfold a kid, spin them around so they're disorientated, then make a circle around them and call to them and tap them on the shoulder and poke them in the back. Always dancing out of reach when grasping hands try to seize them. Oh, how they giggled. But there was no giggling that night. No taps and pokes, but a merciless beating. It was a sinful game, and I was its chief enabler. Their charge against him was blasphemy and law-breaking. He had healed as only God can, and he had done so on the Sabbath. They said he gave the blind their sight, and I gave him blindness. It was frightening for people when they couldn't see from whence the next blow would land. But I think the soldiers loved me for another reason. I saved them from being seen. It's much harder to hurt a man who's looking you in the eye. I've no doubt that Jesus feared the pain of the strikes, amplified by the uncertainty of when and where they would fall. But I think the soldiers blindfolded him because they were afraid too. Afraid of what they might see. That his gaze might pierce them more deeply than their stripes could ever pierce him. When you meet a person's gaze, you cannot deny their life behind their eyes. But a blindfold makes a man a slab of meat. I gave the soldiers anonymity, and I made their torture a game. They'd heard, of course, that he was a prophet. That's why they mocked, putting him to the test. "Who was it that struck you?" I'm sure I didn't slip. I know that he could not have seen. But I'm certain he could have named every one of them as easily as any man could name his closest family.